Let's talk about this other story on the front of the Guardian about Rwanda.
About Rwanda plan could cost $165,000 per person. The whole thing is a tragedy because they don't have the strength to actually put up a wall, a metaphorical wall.
We're an island.
Yeah, whatever. That's why I said metaphorical.
I see.
Quotation marks.
We could have a real wall. We could use the one Glastonbury's finished. We could use the big double wall they've got around Glastonbury.
Okay.
If it works to keep those to keep oiks out of the Glastonbury Festival or whatever undesirables they don't want in there, why can't we use it for a country?
Didn't they put a wall around Britain with the Nazis? They put also defensive things on the beaches to prevent the Nazis from coming. But they're not willing.
Well, there was the Maginot Line, which didn't work because the Nazis just went round it.
Just went around it.
Because it wasn't a complete wall.
Yeah.
I mean...
But you don't even need a wall. This is the problem, and I won't get into this because I don't, I'd come across as being a very nasty guy. But something needs to be done to stop people. I'm not going to say anything.
Well, no, you should be able to have your opinion on this, but I will go to Leo. Leo, you think, the Home Office now admitting this Rwanda policy, it's not going to work. It's not going to help.
That's what the Home Office are saying, that because they're the ones who are going to be implementing it, and they've already doomed it to failure. They're saying we're not going to implement this properly. Right. We didn't elect the Home Office. We didn't elect civil servants. We elected politicians. They're enacting the will of the people. People want to see something done. And also, for the sake of the cross-channel migrants, we've seen how dangerous it is. People can die making that crossing. And they say, it's going to cost £170,000 per person. It's like, yeah, but you're not going to be doing hundreds of thousands of people per year because you do it for a week and you send everybody to Rwanda. The next week, people are going to be like, I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to do it.
It's definitely the case, isn't it, that polling shows that this is a concern of many, many British citizens. It's not really actually much of a politically partisan issue, I don't think, this one.
Yeah.
If the Tories don't do anything about it, Labour are going to have to do something about it. It can't go on the way it is.
Well, really cheap policy that would solve or go some way to solving it is just saying, if somebody says, open borders, like this, the band at Glastonbury were like, refugees welcome, everybody, just come over the English Channel, come on, because they know they're not going to be housed with them. They're going to go to deprived working class communities and rural areas and military bases and things like that. So why doesn't the government pass a law that says if you've said that you want open borders, you're going to have 3 migrants in your house?
You know what? That's a fantasy world.
No, it's not.
The real thing, what would be done...
How could they turn it down? How could they say, no, we're not?
Of course
no, I didn't mean this. I didn't mean this border.
I know.
I meant other people.
Let Lewis have his point.
Because if you do that, you are right totally. You're exposing them as hypocrites. But there's nothing. Nobody wants to be exposed as a hypocrite. That's the worst thing in the world. What needs to be done. You know what? I'm a comedian. I don't know.
Right, Lewis, I'll tell you what we will do then, since you are a comedian. And the front cover of The Guardian has got this photograph of Harrison Ford and Phoebe Waller-Bridge in the new Indiana Jones film, which you're in.
Which I am in. I am in this movie, and I can't say that the movie's going to be good. And all I know is this.
Are you contractually obliged not to say that it's
I was contractually obligated not to say that I was in the movie or take pictures of it.
Right.
But he
Are you a stunt double?
I was right there on a subway platform. I played in New Yorker in 1969. It was like typecasting. And it was the most amazing thing because they recreated a New York City subway platform and train right in Pinewood, or was it? I think it was Pinewood. And it was amazing. And Harrison Ford, 79 years old at the time, got on and off this horse over and over.
Well, he's a professional. Look, let's just move on to one more front cover.
A lot of Hollywood celebrities like getting on their high horse.
Very funny. I think we could talk about Lewis's film career all night, but I think it would dominate rather.